Now, it is October 31st, 2015, and I didn't think I could do these stream of consciousness update kind of videos, but I guess I can. So here goes with the first one. I thought I had to have a topic and a motif and everything else, you know. It really had to be something, but I guess not. So, today, Halloween, and for the first time in I don't know how many years, probably since, I don't know, 2009 or something, I've not had anything to do. Do you know what that feels like, to not have anything to do? I mean, I can always give out candy to the trick-or-treaters, and that's a worthwhile pursuit, but, you know, I've not had a party or anything of the sort to go to. I'm feeling a little adrift. But today I did watch the World Cup final, the 2015 World Cup, and saw New Zealand beat Australia 34-17. Number of historical firsts were made. This is the third final that both teams have played in. New Zealand is the first three-time champion in history, the first back-to-back champion in history, and a number of other things. And you can tell that I'm a New Zealand All Blacks fan. So, yay, I'm a happy person right now. Now, the music that you hear in the background, playing in the background, is AC/DC's album Highway to Hell, which was their last album recorded with their original vocalist, Bon Scott, who subsequently perished of partying too hard, if you will. So this is sort of the last AC/DC album of the classical era, if you will, when Bon Scott was alive. Now, I'm a big fan of AC/DC, so that's why I've got their music playing. I'm such a big fan that on September 25th, 2015, about a month ago as I think about it, I went to the AC/DC concert in San Francisco and saw them perform live. This is the wristband that I needed to have to get into the show. I had a standing room ticket in the outfield of AT&T Park in San Francisco. And after arriving 3 hours early for the show and the 2-hour show itself, my feet were kind of sore. So while standing room tickets are always nice, if you're not prepared for it, you can have sore feet. So, by the way, this is my ticket for, you will see, September 25th to the AC/DC concert in San Francisco at AT&T Park, where the San Francisco Giants baseball team plays. So, it was quite a show. I can't say enough good things about it. I don't know where they're from, but I got the impression they were a local band named Vintage Trouble. Started the show. They could really put on a show as well. And then AC/DC did their thing, made a heck of a concert. So, you'll notice this as well. Inspired by the TV show Vikings, I've had a bit of an undercut done. And I'm quite pleased with it because if I have to, I can wear normal hair or I can have something with a little more attitude. And since I was one of the original security staff of the newly reopened Odyssey nightclub in Vancouver, I felt that little attitude when called for was the thing to have. The Odyssey is an interesting place, not sited on Davie Street, where similar venues are located, but instead located in the old Pop Opera building at in the 600 block of West Georgia. So kind of in the heart of Vancouver's financial district, if you will. But a fabulous establishment, many good people involved, and a good experience, except for, you know, a few things all the way around. So thumbs up to them. This update video is a whole bunch of little topics. And one of the topics that I'd like to touch upon is the building transgender menace. As many of you from watching these videos know, I'm male to female transsexual, you know, hence the long black hair. And I've noticed that there's not a lot of people that are sure of the decisions that they make, and you know, I don't know if anyone can ever really be sure, but they're pressing forward with making life changes anyway. And I wonder, maybe people don't need to be as cautious as I was, but maybe they need to give things more thought, pressing forwards. For good or bad, I've become involved with a group from Nelson, and the group from Nelson seems to want to go as fast as possible towards securing some sort of a result. Now, I'll give the benefit of the doubt, but they're going very fast towards an uncertain future, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Like I said, maybe I took too much time, but these are very weighty decisions. None of this is to be done hastily. None of this is to be done lightly. You have to be really sure of everything you do, and I don't know if they are. So, let's see. I have experienced some changes, the process that I've undergone, transsexual transition, involves quite some substantial changes to your body and your mind, and how could it not to be called, to earn the name transition? I've experienced I suppose the last of these changes. But here's the thing. This is 3 years after sort of the official end of everything. So I'm surprised and a little concerned that it's happening now. Maybe it's supposed to. I don't know. So those decisions that are being made, I'm making some of them. I'm getting in touch with my resources and finding out. So we shall see. My doctor says that I have a very low hormone count, and this gives me some room to play with things and to generate the effects that I want. Woohoo! But the fact remains is things are happening to me that I didn't expect to happen. So who knows? In any event, now I have my update video, and you can see that yes, I'm still alive, and I've had great adventures. San Francisco has been very kind to me because I've been able to go to the AC/DC concert. I've done some modeling for Romantasy, Exquisite Corsetry. Some good friends of mine run the company, and I can't recommend it enough. I was able to see everything or not everything, but many things that San Francisco has to offer, and it's a fabulous place. If you're able to go to San Francisco, I very much recommend it. So there's 2 recommendations from me, AC/DC and the city of San Francisco, California. And so, in closing, the All Blacks are champions again for another 4 years. Making them the only back-to-back champions in World Cup history, World Championship history. They deserve to be champions because they played a heck of a game, and perhaps this is the final that should have always been. Australia and New Zealand for all the marbles, in one big epic contest. I can think of no better final. So, I'll sign off, and have a nice day, and happy Halloween, my friends.